With Lin Luo's roar, Dark Emperor and Lady Kaguya attacked the Void King insect directly, while he himself unleashed Swift Sword Aura to clear the path for the two substitutes. Lin Luo summoned the Master of Wishes, wishing that no insect could come within a meter of him. Then he abruptly pulled out an A-Class Raging Crystal and used it on the Green Goblin. An A-Class Raging Crystal, now worth 3 million on the game market, could increase his substitute's abilities by 30% for 2 minutes. Dozens of green tentacles burst out from his back, twisting together with the Swift Sword Aura to kill the surrounding insects. For a time, he alone held back all the monsters, creating a perfect output environment for the two substitutes. Dark Emperor and Lady Kaguya crazily attacked the head of the Void King insect. Suddenly, the giant body of the Void King insect started to tremble, nearly throwing the unsteady Lin Luo off. At that moment, the life points of the Void King insect had dropped to 30%, and it unhesitatingly used its innate skill, King Insect Roar. An invisible sound wave rapidly spread out within 10 kilometers, causing both resting and feeding insects to stop and turn towards their king. Seeing this, Lin Luo's face changed, ordering Dark Emperor and Lady Kaguya to continue attacking the king insect, not giving it any chance to breathe. While he unhesitatingly charged into a sea of insects several times larger than before. At that moment, the helicopter in the sky was still circling. Yaomushi's voice was choked as she reported, "Ladies and gentlemen, in this moment of crisis for the entire city, our people have not surrendered. Look, on the back of that monster, someone is fighting bloodily with the creatures." Yaomushi vowed to herself, she must bring back the entire heroic story of these heroes. She wants everyone to know who was fighting desperately for them in the most desperate and darkest moments. Such heroes should be remembered by all people. At this point, Lin Luo had gone completely berserk in battle, not even having time to check how much life the Void King insect had left. He felt his attacks slowing down, and his thoughts becoming sluggish. He had accounted for everything, but forgot one thing. His physical strength was limited. Just then, the Master of Wishes appeared unsolicited, chanting softly, "Let me completely restore my great master's condition immediately." With the turning of the Book of Wishes, the somewhat slow-thinking Lin Luo finally regained clarity. He hurriedly thanked. "Thank you again, Master of Wishes." The Master of Wishes respectfully bowed. "Great Master, alleviating your worries is my duty. I shall take my leave now. I wish you great success in battle." At this moment, Lin Luo felt exceptionally energetic, his eyes shimmering with a cold chill. "Void King insect, let's continue and see who can endure longer." Lin Luo leaped high, slashing his knife towards the insect's head. Dozens of green tentacles instantly extended from his back, fiercely penetrating the king insect's body. The exclusive skill of the Storm Swordsman, all swords returned to origin, was pushed to its limit. With a huge roar, the Void King insect screamed in agony. Its last bit of health was wiped out at that moment, and its massive body fell unwillingly to the ground. The Void King insect emitted a piercing, earth-shattering wail, forcing everyone in the helicopter to cover their ears. Lin Luo exerted all his strength to slash at the neck of the Void King insect, severing its head. The decapitated Void King insect fell powerlessly to the ground. He lands effortlessly on the Void King's head, and then pierces it with a final blow just to be certain. All around the globe, 6 consecutive announcement notifications rang in everyone's ears. Congratulations to the player Dark Emperor for being the first player globally to kill a wormhole guardian. Reward: 1 10-spin lottery ticket for the Destiny Wheel. Reward: 10 fake crystals. Hearing the global announcement, Yaomushi's eyes widened in surprise as she looked at Lin Luo standing on the insect's head. The first in the world? Could that young man be Dark Emperor? She then said with a choked voice, "Incredible. I never imagined that the legendary figure who achieved multiple global accomplishments would be from our Hank City." The helicopter descended lower, hovering above Lin Luo. Seeing Lin Luo's youthful face, Yaomushi blushed, thinking, "I never thought the legendary Dark Emperor would be so young. I hope I get a chance to personally interview this legendary hero." At this time, Lin Luo also heard a series of notifications in his ear. "Congratulations, player. You have gained 43,200,000 experience points. Congratulations on successfully killing the Wormhole Guardian Void King insect. Congratulations on winning a 10 consecutive spin on the Fate Wheel and 10 Fate Crystals. Congratulations on leveling up to level 27. Fate crystals can increase the success rate of equipment forging by 50%. A great item for forging equipment. 10 fate crystals equal a 100% success rate for forging equipment 5 times. With the death of the Void King insect, all the insects suddenly panicked, no longer attacking the enemies in the air, but scattered and disappeared into the vast fog. After the battle with the Void King insect, there were not many fragments of the God-given crystal left, urgently needing replenishment. The sacred forest should have refreshed by now. Lin Luo planned to quickly go replenish some in the afternoon. Lin Luo, leading a group of substitutes, walked leisurely on the fog-covered streets. He casually picked an Audi A4 and instructed, "Master of Wishes, open the car door, take me to Martial Arts Plaza first, and then locate Ji Waning's position." Meanwhile, in a factory on the outskirts of Hang City, several young men with cameras were filming a girl with lecherous smiles. The girl, named Ji Waning, had been wandering in Hang City since the destruction of Country R a year ago. Now, she had been tricked into this factory by several wealthy second-generation youths under the guise of filming a TV show. One of the rich youths said with a lewd smile, "The TV show we're filming is exactly the kind you excel in. You're a famous actress, and it's an honor to work with you." As soon as he finished speaking, the men started tearing off Ji Waning's clothes. Ji Waning fell to the ground with tears streaming down her face, her hands tightly protecting her chest. Filming movies and TV shows had always been her dream, but she never imagined she would end up here, deceived by these wealthy youths and her agent. What these wealthy youths didn't notice was that behind them, a figure with black wings and horns, the charming queen, was slowly materializing. After about an hour of driving, the group arrived at a factory. Lin Luo looked at the locked iron gate of the factory, filled with doubts. Why would a woman be in such a desolate factory? Lady Kaguya cut the lock chain with one strike, and then Dark Emperor slowly pushed open the heavy iron doors. What they saw was not an abandoned factory, but rather a bar that had been modified. Lin Luo's gaze swept casually and saw several men lying haphazardly on the ground. Lifeless, but with sleazy smiles on their faces, Lin Luo suddenly felt a sense of crisis rising in his heart. He quickly uttered in a low voice, "I wish to be immune to any harm for the next 30 seconds. Right after he spoke, he felt a surge of pink energy rushing towards him. In the next moment, he lost consciousness and fell backward. Lady Kaguya quickly caught him, calling out loudly, "Master, what's wrong with you?" At that moment, a figure appeared in the distance, accompanied by a series of enchanting and seductive laughs. Seeing this, Master of Wishes immediately instructed Dark Emperor to stay and protect Lin Luo, while he and Lady Kaguya rushed into the mist to apprehend the troublemaker behind them. Meanwhile, Lin Luo, dressed in a suit, appeared in a room. The room was pink, and a wedding photo of him and Wen Yusi was placed on the cabinet. Lin Luo exclaimed in surprise, "Have I already married Sister Wen?" As Lin Luo pondered in confusion, the door echoed with two familiar voices making him blush furiously. Wen Yusi and Lady Kaguya, dressed in seductive gowns, walked in. Their expressions were somewhat different from usual. A flirtatious demeanor with blushes on their faces, like ripe fruits ready to be plucked. This erotic scene made Lin Luo instantly spurt out a mouthful of blood. He felt an uncontrollable surge of emotions rising within him. "Why are you here? And even dressed like this?" While Lin Luo was slightly dazed, Wen Yusi and Lady Kaguya had already snuggled up to his side. Accompanied by an alluring scent, their hands gently caressed him. Back in the factory, the succubus queen narrowly dodged a strike from Lady Kaguya. Sweating profusely, she retreated to a position 20 meters away from Lin Luo. She had almost died at the hands of this young girl. Lady Kaguya and Master of Wishes were looking at her coldly. Lady Kaguya, with a frosty face, threatened, "Quickly lift the control over my master, or the next strike will end your life." She then turned to Master of Wishes, asking, "Didn't the master already wish to be unharmed? Why has he lost consciousness now?" Master of Wishes, also puzzled, flipped through the Book of Wishes in his hand. "It's strange, the wish has already been fulfilled. Why was the master still attacked?" The succubus queen covered her lips with her hand and chuckled softly. "Because no one has attacked your host. I'm actually helping him. Your master is currently living a dream come true, enjoying himself in a blissful world until he's completely exhausted." Master of Wishes showed a sudden smile on his face, saying, Thank you for your explanation. This immediately prompted the succubus queen, who couldn't help but scream loudly at Master of Wishes when she heard this, and a bad premonition emerged from the bottom of her heart. As Master of Wishes uttered the words, "Book of Wishes, let the Master be released from this state," a stream of golden light pierced through Lin Luo's head. In the fantasy world, Lin Luo looked at Wen Yusi with an intoxicated smile on his face and asked if this was indeed real. He softly touches her cheek, saying, "When did Sister Wen started dressing so proactively?" His words were cut off when the beautiful scenery of Wen Yusi and Lady Kaguya suddenly shattered into multiple pieces, disappearing, and what appeared was the interior of an abandoned factory. "Where is this?" Lin Luo exclaimed as he got up from the ground, scratching his head with a confused look on his face. "Master, you finally woke up. Fortunately, Master of Wishes rescued you." Lady Kaguya joyfully hugged Lin Luo as she lets out a sigh of relief. The succubus queen stood above them, muttered, "This is impossible. How could my pink fantasy be lifted so easily?" Lin Luo immediately looked towards the bar and saw a Chongsam girl with horns on her head and wings on her back, looking at them in disbelief. Substitute? Lin Luo understood in an instant that the reason why he fell into the illusion just now was because of the substitute in the form of a girl in front of him. At the same time, an enraged Dark Emperor launched and started throwing punches at the succubus queen, but unfortunately, she evades them effortlessly. Lin Luo holds his chin, thinking, even if the wish is successful, I can still be tricked without any hesitation. "No. Let me go." A woman's voice draws Lin Luo from his thoughts, seeing Dark Emperor drag Ji Weiying, who had been hiding behind the bar counter this whole time. "Don't kill me. I didn't mean to hurt you." Ji Weiying immediately started pleading for mercy. Lin Luo recalled the illusion he had just entered and glanced at the bodies of men lying on the ground. His voice became colder and he asked, "Did you kill them all?" Ji Weiying seductively used her S-level talent Fatal Attraction on Lin Luo. She burst into tears, showing a heart-wrenching expression. No, they tricked me here and forced me to film with them. I didn't hurt them. I really don't know anything." Ji Weiying quickly snuggles up close to Lin Luo, saying, "Please spare me. As long as you take me away, I can do whatever you want me to do. And I can be your girlfriend." Lin Luo noticed what Ji Weiying was doing and coldly called for Lady Kaguya. Without hesitation, Lady Kaguya stabs Ji Weiying with her sword from behind. Ji Weiying couldn't help but be slightly stunned, wondering how her S-talent had no effect. Lin Luo plundered her talent, murmuring to himself, "Those stinky men certainly deserve their death, but you want to kill me without saying a word, which is not a good thing." He opens the interface, which displayed his newly acquired talent. Congratulations on obtaining the S-class talent, Fatal Attraction. After activating it on a person of the opposite gender, your charm in the eyes of the other person will immediately increase tenfold, and the other person will be unable to help but fall in love with you. The stronger the other person's willpower, the slower the love will develop. A duration of an hour and a cooling time of a day. Next, Lin Luo summons his new substitute, Queen Succubus. "Come out." A little pink-haired Lolita wearing a black and pink dress appeared next to him.